What's going on, guys, and welcome to another Minecraft live commentary playthrough, whatever you want to call it. I was trying to record this earlier, but then people were chopping wood outside of my window, and it made it quite loud and obnoxious for when I was trying to record. So anyway, redoing this now. Hopefully the sound does not kick back up, and what I wanted to do here was just run you through a quick tour of sort of an updated server. This is not my personal server right now. It's actually the first server I was ever really in. It was the one in my first Minecraft video that I did with Adam. And anyway, it's pretty updated now. I just wanted to take you guys on a little tour and actually show you the boat ride as well, because this is what gave me inspiration to do the boat ride in my server, because I didn't even know you could do these crazy waterfalls and lifts and whatnot using the in-game physics. So I just wanted to show you the one in this server because it's even crazier than mine to like exponentially much. But also what I wanted to say is that the Machinima Respawn Premier Director selection poll is now up on Facebook. So if you have a Facebook account and you feel like voting for who you feel should be the next Premier Director, I will link the Facebook Machinima Respawn group down below in the description, so you can head on over there and vote if you would like. If you don't have a Facebook account, or if you simply don't feel like doing that, no sweat. I just wanted to let you guys know in case that is something you were interested in and you had not realized that was going on yet. So anyway, this is sort of an updated little place. This was our dwelling that Adam and I were in before, and since I now have what's called builder status in this server where I can spawn objects and tools and whatnot, I just basically plated the inside of our house with gold and snow and diamonds and iron and all the fun stuff that makes it look quite elegant and outrageous and sort of unrealistic, because you can't really ever do that in single player unless you had a game going for like a year or something, which would take way too much time for my taste. Which is why I play multiplayer, because I don't really need to work for anything, and it makes it quite awesome. But anyway, now that we have gone through the tour of my house, what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually walk on over to the boat ride, because I've been having trouble today so far with the warping system. Unfortunately, every time I warp, it seems that I end up freezing. So we'll just get to take a grand little walk over there, observe the sights along the way, and it should be just as entertaining. If you see down in the bottom of my screen, I actually have a little compass, which is, I guess, a new feature. It points me in the direction of the spawn, which is where the boat ride is located, and you can see a portion of it up above right here. And that's just one small little bit of it, and it's continually getting built up more and more, and so I think you guys will quite enjoy it when I go over and actually start riding it. It's quite a ways away though. It's a little bit of a walk, but once you're on it, you move quite quickly in the boats, so it's nice. And so I mean, I'm basically, when I play Minecraft, I go into multiplayer servers. I tried playing a game of my own, like a single player game, and I just got kind of bored because there's like no one else around to interact with. It's like too much work, I think, and I know you guys are gonna think I'm just super lazy, which in all fairness is probably true, but when I'm in just a sandbox game like this, I like to have all the resources already at my disposal. So that's my reasoning for doing the multiplayer servers, where you can just spawn objects and there's already a bunch of pre-made stuff. But here is the beginning of the boat ride, and what I'm thinking is we will just take a little run through of the boat ride, and then I'll probably call it a day here. So in order to spawn myself a boat, I believe I type /kit boat. It'll give me a little boat here, which I can then spawn and go for a ride, which should be fun. Hopefully I don't end up blowing up my boat, although that is quite a likely possibility, and hopefully it doesn't turn to nighttime either, because it's much easier when we can actually see what's going on, and that is something I wanted to avoid. Getting beached up on the side. I need to get the boat controls under control, and it would make my life much easier. Or I'm sure eventually they'll end up, or Notch will end up updating the controls for the boat, and it'll make it much easier to navigate. There were some recent updates. In fact, Basically, I had gotten my server going, and then the day after I had helped with that, there was an update, and what happened is that whole server software, whatever you call it, that I was running was rendered obsolete. So basically, I'm going to have to go through again. This is the server that belongs to the guy who helped me out with that in the first place, so I'm just going to have to go through the whole process again with him, and hopefully he'll be willing to have the patience that he showed me before, because he was quite nice in being super patient with my extreme ineptness. I don't know if that's a word, when it comes to servers and computer crazy IT technology and whatnot. So I don't know. I'm just going to have to wait for that help to come before I can have this whole sort of OS, I call it like a server operating system, running once again in my own personal server, but it's quite helpful. I do have object spawning though, like that wasn't rendered obsolete. There are all these, it's weird, there are all these different like mods and whatnot that you can put into your servers, and I'm just like, what? I don't know how you make this stuff work. I just press the arrow keys on my keyboard and make my guy go everywhere. Not even arrow keys, I press the WASD. Yes, those are the controls for Minecraft. WASD, right click, left click, and wonderful. And I don't know why, but when you do these 45-degree little like turns, it makes it much more difficult to navigate the boat ride, and I always end up bonking off of them and whatnot. I'll try to improve my own personal server as well and do some more videos in there, just so you guys can see sort of what we've got going, and it should be kind of fun. I still quite enjoy this game. I am ready to continue on with it just as much as you guys would like me to. So as long as you guys enjoy this, I will continue to bring it, because it's very simple and easy and fun to continue bringing these live commentaries, because I can just like be playing and just say, oh, I feel like doing a commentary, and it's just that easy, as long as there are not people chopping wood outside my door at that time. That sort of makes it more difficult. I think we're at the end though, so that's where we're going to wrap it up, although I see quite an interesting building out in the distance. Perhaps I shall go and explore, or maybe I'll leave that for another video. Maybe I'll just leave you with the view of this beautiful video for now, and in a future one we will go and explore it. Hello chicken, how are you doing today? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you would like to vote for who you think should be the next Premiere Director, the link to where you need to go and do that is in the description, so you can head on over there if you have a Facebook account and go vote. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you next time.